Will Austin home prices drop 25%? That's the question I want to try to answer in today's video. So there was an article released by Goldman Sachs just 2 days ago that predicted that 4 cities across the nation would experience a 2008 type real estate crash. And what they meant by that was at that particular time across the nation, home values dropped 27%. And they are predicting, that is Goldman Sachs is predicting, that Austin is one of the 4 cities that is going to see home values drop at least 25%. Let me say hello everybody, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, I hope that before you leave, if you like the content, that you will subscribe, give it a thumbs up. It helps other people find the channel, and then also hit that bell because it will help you be notified whenever new videos is posted. I'm Dan Forbes, broker at Forbes Realty here in Leander, Texas, just about 30 minutes north of downtown Austin. This is where I work and I live and I play, and I absolutely love it. I get calls and texts and emails almost every single day from people that are moving or relocating here. So if that is at all in your future, I want you to do something. Look down in the description below and you'll see how you can call, text, send me an email, or heck, I don't care, send me a carrier pigeon. And always remember, I've got your back. But let's get into today's topic right after this. So if I sound a little bit different today, it is cedar fever time here in the Austin area. And what that means is the cedar trees are dropping their pollen, and a lot of us suffer from allergic reaction to the pollen. So my head is stopped up, and just bear with me today about that. Haven't been feeling too well this week. So will Austin home prices drop 25%? 2 days ago, as I mentioned, Goldman Sachs came out with an article with their prediction of what's going to happen in the housing market in 2023. And they believe there's going to be about a 6% pullback in prices all across the nation. But 4 areas that benefited from the pandemic boom are going to see a further decline than that. Those 4 cities are San Jose, California, San Diego, California, Phoenix, Arizona, and Austin, Texas. Goldman Sachs is predicting that from the peak to the trough, home values in these cities are going to see at least a 25% decline. And so they were referring to what happened back in 2008 when across the nation, home values dropped 27%. So what's happened here in the Austin area that has made it so susceptible to perhaps a pullback like this? Well, you know what happened during the pandemic is that our prices went up about 53% in a 3-year period of time. And at the end of 2022, our average 3-year appreciation rate was 20.9%. Now, those kind of price increases are not norm. It was brought about by the pandemic. It was certainly unusual. So if prices have gone up about 54% in the last 36 months and they pull back 25% from peak to trough and maybe hit that bottom sometime here in 2023, you know, is that too surprising? I mean, when have we ever had a 54% increase in home prices in a 3-year period of time? That has never happened in the U.S. housing market. So to see some of that really false appreciation being clawed back by what's going on in the housing market right now really isn't too surprising. I've mentioned many times that I had listings where buyers were paying, you know, $100,000 above the asking price as they were involved in bidding wars with other buyers, and it was just strange. It was a little bit weird. The sellers loved it. The buyers were frustrated by it. Real estate agents loved it because the commissions were so much higher, but that was not at all a normal market. So yesterday I was meeting with a listing prospect and was calculating some numbers here for Williamson County. And right now, Williamson County home prices peaked in May of 2022, and that's the same for the whole Austin area. And our home prices have been declining every month since then. And right now, Williamson County home prices are down 13.8%. The cities that I work in are in Williamson County. That includes Cedar Park, Leander, Liberty Hill, Pflugerville, Round Rock, Georgetown, and the North Austin area. And Soar County right now down almost 14%. And Austin itself is down about 15% now if you look at the median home price from the peak of May of last year to where we are right now. That being said, Goldman Sachs came out with another article yesterday that said the sharpest declines in the U.S. housing market are behind us at this point. So they are predicting that across the nation, housing prices are going to bottom out in Q1 of 2023. Yet they're also predicting that Austin and these other pandemic boom towns are going to see more painful declines before our market bottoms out. Now, no one can predict exactly what the real estate market is going to do any more than they can predict exactly what the stock market is going to do. Markets go up, markets go down. You know, maybe it affects you and maybe it doesn't. But let me give a word or two to those that are in the market today. So if you are a buyer and in the market today, what I suggest that you do is take advantage of the mortgage rates whenever they pull back. And right now, for the last 3 weeks, mortgage rates have dropped. And you'll remember they got over 7% and most buyers put the brakes on, but they're hovering right now about 6.2%. And I've noticed that there are more active buyers in the market right now. And I believe mortgage applications are up about 7 or 9% as well. So if you're a buyer, you want to look for times this year when the mortgage rates have pulled back in order to step in and get the best rate possible and perhaps even a refinance later, whether it's next year or the year after when rates perhaps are down in the fives. So what about if you're a seller? If you're a seller right now in the Austin market and you looked at what your neighbors were getting for their home whenever they put it on the market in 2021 or early 2022, and now that prices are down about 14%, you're sort of kicking yourself and wish that you had sold them then sold now. But most people sell a home only when they need to sell a home. They don't sell a home whenever the price is the highest. That's just not what sellers do. But if you think the prices are going to continue to fall, let's say another 10% here in Williamson County or in the Austin area, if you believe what Goldman Sachs is saying, then it makes sense to sell now rather than to sell later. So ever since May of 2022, we've had a price decline every month. So if you expect that to continue to happen, don't be like the kind of person that's waiting for spring to get here when most homes go on the market, because you're going to have a lot more competition then, and you're going to have another 2 or 3 months of price decline. So it would be better to put your home on the market now. Now, I listed several properties in December, and all of those properties are under contract or already closed. Several of them sold for the asking price or above the asking price. So there are still buyers that are out there now, but it's important that you work with a broker that knows how to help you price the home right in order to get the top price that you can get even in this declining market. So I hope you've liked the content on the channel today, and if so, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified when new videos are posted, and hit that thumbs up button. It does help other people find the channel. And right now you're beginning to see some other videos pop up. Feel free to explore my channel. And before you leave, you've got to do something. Look down in the description below. And if you're thinking about buying or selling here in the Austin area, do something. You can call me, you can text me, you can send me an email. Heck, I don't care. Send me that carrier pigeon. And always remember, I've got your back.